Hello and welcome to the channel Program It Yourself. I'm Rohit and today we are going to learn about operators in Python. So operators. One can perform various operations on variables and constants with the help of operators supported by the language. The variables and objects are called operands. Operators and operands together form an expression. Operators that require only one operand are called unary operators, while the ones that require two operands are called binary operators. Types of operators. Operators in Python can be classified into the following types: arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, membership operators, and identity operators. Arithmetic operators are binary operators as they require two operands. So here I have a table with arithmetic operators, and we are going to understand each of the operation of each of the operator with the help of two variables a and b, where a is 10 and b is 3. So let's start with the addition operator. So addition operator adds the two variables. Here a is 10 and b is 3. So the output we are given is 13. Similarly, if I add 3.7 to a, the result will be a real number because one of them is a real number. And in the previous example, both a and b were integers, so the result was an integer. I can add two strings together also with the addition operator. Like here I have added hello and world. I can even write hello and world in double quotes. I would get the result hello world. So this is called concatenation of a string. Concatenation means adding two strings together. Next we have the subtraction operator. When I do a minus b and both are integers, in this case a is 10 and b is 3, the result will be an integer. The answer is 7. But what if one of them is a real number? Then the answer will also be in a real number. Here a is 10 and I minus 3.7 from it, I'll get 6.3. The next operator is multiplication operator, and when I multiply two integers, I will get the result as an integer, 30 over here. But when I multiply an integer with a real number, I will get the answer in a real number. So here 3.7 into 10 is 37.0. I can even use the multiplication operator with a string, so that the string is repeated that many times. Here I have multiplied good with 2, so good is written 2 times over here. Next we have the division operator. Division operator always returns the value in a real number. So here 10 divided by 3 is 3.3, but if the answer would have been an integer, then also it would have returned a value like with 0.0, because it always returns a value in a real number. Next we have the modulus, and modulus gives us the remainder after a division. So when we divide 10 by 3, we get the remainder 1. But if we divide 20.3 by 7, we get the remainder as a real number, which is 6.3 over. Next operator is the exponent operator, which means raised to the power of. It is denoted by two asterisk marks. So if I write a raised to the power b, that means 10 to the power 3, the result will be 1000. Because a and b are integers, the result is an integer. Now if I write 25 raised to the power 0.5, 0.5 becomes the square root of 25 now, and the answer will be 5.0. 5.0 because one of the operands is a real number, so the answer will always be a real number. The next operator is floor division, which is denoted by two backslashes. If I write a backslash backslash b, that means a is divided by b, and we take the floor value of the quotient and discard the fractional part. So when 10 is divided by 3, the answer is 3.3, but we have to take the floor value, so the answer is only 3. 0.3 part is discarded. If we divide 10.0 by 3, the answer is still 3, but since one of the operands is a real number, the answer will always be a real number. What if one of the operands has a negative value, like minus 10 divided by 3? So here the answer is minus 3.3, but since we are taking the floor value, the answer is minus 4, because minus 4 is smaller than 3.3. If we had written minus 3 over here, it would have been the ceiling value of minus 3.3. Since we are taking the floor value, the answer is minus 4. Operator precedence. While evaluating complex expressions with several operands, precedence order is followed, and that precedence order is given in this table. So when we have an exponent, which means raised to the power, its order of execution is 1, and it's evaluated from right to left. Then we have the unary plus and unary minus operators. Their order of execution is 2 and they are solved from left to right. Next we have the multiply, divide, modulus and floor division operators. They all have the same order of execution, which is 3, and they are solved as they come in the expression. They are executed from left to right. Next, we have the addition and subtraction operators, and their order of execution is 4, and they are also solved left to right. So here I have a few examples showing the step-by-step solution to the expressions. First expression is 3 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 2. Since exponent operand is solved from right to left, we'll do 2 raised to the power 2, the answer is 4, and then we'll do 3 raised to the power 4 and the answer is 81. If I run this code in the Python IDLE, I will get the answer 81. So exponent is the only operator which is solved from right to left. All other operators are solved from left to right. Next we have 20 divided by 8 plus within parenthesis 12 minus 5 modulus 2. The expression within the parenthesis is solved first, and the order of precedence for solving the expression within parenthesis is the same. First we solve the parenthesis. Solution to 12 minus 5 is 7. Next we solve the division, which is 20 by 8, which is 2.5. And next we move on to solve the modulus, with 7 by 2, which is 1. And then finally we solve the addition operation and the answer is 3.5. If I run this in the Python IDLE, I will get the answer 3.5. The next example is 20 floor division by 2 minus 8 into within parenthesis 10 modulus 3. So first the parenthesis will be solved, which is 10 modulus 3 and the answer is 1. Then the floor division will be solved and 20 floor division 2 is 10. Then multiplication will be solved, which is 8 into 1 and the answer is 8. And finally the subtraction will be solved and the answer is 2. If I solve this expression in Python IDLE, I will get the answer 2. So let's try a few examples from this arithmetic operators table. I have my Python IDLE open. Let's add an integer and a real number. The answer is a real number. If I add an integer with a real number like 3.0, the answer will also be in a real number, even though it will give me a 0.0 after that. That is not truncated. Now let's multiply a string by 2. I'll write hello and multiply 2. I'll get the answer hello hello. Now let's do the floor division. If I have 10 divide 3, the answer is 3. If I had divided 10 by 3, the answer would have been 3.3. But since this is the floor division, we are truncating the part after the point. So the answer is 3. And we are taking the floor value. So since the ceiling value for 3.3 is 4 and the floor value is 3, we are taking the floor value since this is the floor division. So the answer is 3. Now if I take minus 10 and I do the floor division by 3, the answer is minus 4. Because the ceiling value for minus 3.3 is minus 3 and the floor value for minus 3.3 is minus 4. In the floor division, we are taking the floor value and the result is minus 4. So let's take one example to show concatenation. If I write hello within double quotes and I write world within single quotes and I write hello again within triple quotes and press enter and I write one more word like my name and how are you and I end this, I will get the complete sentence, whatever I wrote within the double quotes, the single quotes, the multi-line triple quotes, all in one single string. Here \n is used to show new line. This is the escape sequence to show new line, and wherever I pressed enter, \n is there. The point is to show that concatenation of strings is possible whether they are in double quotes or single quotes or even triple quotes. Thank you everybody for watching this video. We have a link to an assignment in the description below. So please try to solve it. And if you have any questions regarding that assignment or this video, please comment below or email us at programmityourselfnow@gmail.com. And please do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and do subscribe for more videos. Thank you.